I am doing another AMA. The AMA concept stands for Ask Me Anything. Conceptually, it's supposed to be if you've got questions about anything that we do art storefronts as a business, which means you can ask me anything about anything that we do art storefronts, about anything that's going on in your business. Doesn't matter if you are a customer or not a customer or anything in between. It's all good. It is all up for debate. And I think the title, in addition to the 32 days till Q4, I also threw more in there about live art shows, live art shows, live art shows. So what I've been doing on these AMAs is, as people take their time to join and come on and realize that you're doing it and leaving comments and all of that, I come up with some some topics to rant on, and that's where I like to start. I like to start with some ranting. Robert's asking me, what proprietary data do you not share with your members? I don't know. I'd have to think about that. Is there anything? I mean, internal company stuff, Robert. I don't know. I don't know what else. It's not really anything we hide from them. Um, we don't really do like in-depth reporting with our customers in terms of total art sold on the platform and everything else. But that's less about us trying to hide things. Um, it's more about just um, we're not really like reporting on it and then having like state of the state summits. Not really anything, Robert. There's certainly not anything that we're worried about sharing with our customers. I think if anything, if it's not getting shared, it's just from a lack of it being reported on and presented. Um, okay, Kathy's asking, how many pieces do you feel are needed for a live show? One, Kathy, and then run it today. One, and then literally run it today. Like the sort of the takeaway is whatever you have is worth it. You can do it with 3, you can do it with 5, you can do it with 15, Kathy, you can do it with 50. It doesn't matter. Whatever gets you to run it, and whatever gets you to run it today. Boom. I've got a piece right here, Kathy. I'm holding it up. I'm going to talk about it. It's a flash sale. I normally sell these things for $375, but for the next, I'll call it 25 minutes, I'm willing to let it go for $125. You can PayPal me or Venmo me. Talk about it. Talk about the leaves. Talk about the fact that it's an acrylic print. Talk about the fact that it's ready to hang. Art show over. Boom. You just did one. Now go do 1,000 more. Right. The interesting thing about the art shows is, you know, we think in our mind it's no different than an art show that we would have in like the real world, like in a physical place, right? And that like adds all these layers of stress. But it's actually, I mean, you can do one, you could do 7 a week. It wouldn't matter. They're so easy to do. And when you sort of flip the script and sort of look at the thinking that way, you realize like, oh, actually, you know, these are really really easy to run. There are no rules. You just it's just about doing them and getting comfortable. So just do it, Kathy. Don't worry about the pieces. Make it whatever causes you the least amount of stress, right? And then just give it a shot. All right. So Angelique is asking me, I'd like more information on fine art prints and artist signatures. Yeah, Angelique, I assume so. I assume what you're asking is how do you handle the signature situation? It's really pretty easy actually. You in my opinion, okay, in my opinion, you offer no signature in the cheapest price point. You offer a digital signature, so watermarked, all the same. And then you offer hand signed. And for the hand signed, you charge more. And then you let your customers decide what they want to do. And boom, done deal. On the hand signed ones, you let the printer print and ship to you. You take it out, you sign it, you put it back in the packaging, box it back up, and send it. But you charge more for that because there's additional shipping. So that's what I would say. Pretty easy way to solve it. Um, and you'd be surprised. Some people could care less about a signature. Some people are super into it. Some people could care less. In my experience, it's great to just have a product for all of them, right? Like, no matter what they're doing, no matter what they're interested in. So I think that's kind of a way we approach it, way that we look at it. Robert is asking, is it better? Let's see here. Is it better to interact via audio or text with art show buyers? Doesn't matter. You know what it's important to do, Robert? Interact with them. That's it. I don't care however they want to do it. Doesn't matter, right? They'll tell you. they'll use their preferred way. And if some people might want a phone call, right? Some people might want to send you a text message. Sure. Some people might want to do it on Messenger. Fine. You have to just have those channels all open and be available and be ready. But on the subject of live art shows, um, because I know it's the topic du jour, and I'll never stop talking about it. I know how terrifying it is for all of you to run one. Okay, you are scared to death, right? Everyone gets so worried and wound up because it's got video and all these moving pieces, and I totally get it. I totally get it. But I tell you, we're having a huge contest for our customers right now. All they have to do is run one and then go into our private Facebook group, post the link on this post in our Facebook group, and they're entered to win, right? And as a result of that, I think something is off with my Instagram here. Just bear with me, folks, while I just card. Yeah, that's so weird. One of the things that you learn doing these things all the time is that something always breaks and goes wrong, and it doesn't matter. You got to just get on with it, right? Just get on with it. That's just honestly my favorite part about the whole thing. And you don't realize that until you do a bunch of them. But where was I going? I know where I was going. So what does everyone always say in the live art shows? They're terrified, they're scared, they don't want to do it. They hate being on video, they're mortified by the thought of being on video. And then what do they say afterwards? Oh my gosh, that was the most terrifying thing I ever did, but it actually ended up being kind of fun. And we're so early on in this entire process, right? That I now see themes emerging. And so when we're getting all of our customers to run these shows for the first time and they have zero assistance doing it, it's not like we're helping them, right? Like we're just banging the drum. What's up, Janine? What's up, Eddie? And getting them to do it, they all are saying the same refrain, right? Like, and one person will remain nameless, okay, but I want to read this direct quote out of the group today. Hold on. Okay, and I quote, you ready for this? What a nerve-wracking experience that ended up becoming a blast. I had loads of issues which I can sort out on the next show, and most importantly, I got 3 sales, right? I am seeing that being a recurring theme again and again and again. Again and again and again for the people that have run it for the first time. It's like, oh my gosh, this is so terrifying. I don't know what I'm going to do. And then you get into it and zero problems. Okay. So for people that just joined, having an AMA, Instagram, all you have to do is leave a comment, ask about anything, and I'll answer it. Facebook has got the gist of it today. The comments are coming on a regular basis, which is awesome. So, all right. Marco Aurelio is asking, hi, what are the fourth quarter dates, main dates for selling? So it's such a good question, Marco, because what should be the main dates, or what's changed over the last 3 or 4 years? What used to be the situation in the last 3 or 4 years, or before the last 3 or 4 years, was it actually started the day after Thanksgiving with Black Friday, right? And then Cyber Monday, and then whatever you could get in between Cyber Monday and Christmas, such that you could still ship your product to them, right? So if it's something you could buy in a store, you're running sales all the way to the 24th. But if it's an art, photography, i.e., you have to ship it to someone, right? Then you have some drop dead dates that are a little bit begin before that. But what's changed since, okay, is everybody keeps moving their sales up, right? It's like, it's like everyone's like sitting unofficially at the starting line, getting ready to run a race. And all of a sudden one person takes off. And then you're like, wait a minute, has the gun gone off yet? If they're running, all right, I'm going. And that's just, it's been like that every year. And the sales just keep getting moved up and up and up and up and up. And when you realize that Q4 essentially is just about the fact that more people are in the buying mood than at any other time all year long, right? So, for our customers, we've got things that are going to be happening in October, like literally right away. And are there going to be live art shows in there? You better believe it. Are there going to be flash sales in there? You better believe it. And you have to understand, a live art show and a flash sale, those are not holiday dependent events, meaning you don't need to run it. You don't need to call it a Black Friday. It's just a flash sale because it's a flash sale. And live art show doesn't need to be Cyber Monday live art show. It's just a live art show. You don't need any reason to run one. So we're going to be having our customers just hammering all of them. So in a roundabout way, Marco, the most important are absolutely Black Friday, Cyber Monday. There was some debate about whether or not you actually wait until those holidays fall or you get in the water a couple weeks earlier. But those are the big ones. And then it's just a general quagmire of sales dropping everywhere until Christmas. So that's what I would say. All right. So Kathy's asking me, so there are samples of other people's sale on the Facebook page. Perfect. Yeah. I mean, if you're a customer, Kathy, we have them. I mean, I have an entire archive of them on the playbook inside the marketing vault, or I guess our business university is where it is now. So there's so many different options in there that you can look at, all kinds of different ones. I usually like go rolling through them on a daily basis too, because there's something so insanely encouraging by looking at, one person running a show after another person running a show after another person running a show. And do you know what you notice? There's no hair, there's no makeup. It's all these people and their individual quirks, and sometimes crappy cameras, and sometimes crappy audio devices. And it turns out these people look just like you. I mean, look at Patrick's goofy headphones here. I mean, I don't even know what these things are. I mean, these things are not Apple certified, right? And I love Karen. Karen here's wearing the white gloves on hers the entire time. Entire show. And Instagram, you can't see this, but I'm cycling through some videos of people actually running live art shows. But it's super helpful to see, right? Like, we all live in mellow houses, right? Nobody's living in any mansions. We all have garages, right? We're all doing the best that we can. We all have kids. We're all normal human beings. And guess what? People will respect the fact that you're being authentic. It doesn't matter. Okay. Oh, nice. Elizabeth, shout out to Elizabeth. She says she's going live at 7 p.m. if she doesn't lose power. I hope you don't lose power, Elizabeth. But you know what's awesome? If you do lose power, all that does is add to the story, makes the story even more interesting, and you can completely spin that thing up and then call it the power came back on sale extension. Boom, right there, right? Like, it just doesn't matter. It just totally doesn't matter. So that's some of the stuff that you can do. I'm really liking what I'm seeing though. And again, I don't know if you're a customer or not. Well, I think you are, Elizabeth. Then you have to post your show on the Small Wins post so you can be entered to win the contest. Whoa, that just went to Inception. Get that off. All right. Yeah, Kathy, you do need to start over at the beginning. Start at the beginning of the vault. That'll walk you through the whole thing. Okay, what is Tom saying? I want to offer my original photos and art prints, and I would like to sell 50 to 60 original comic strips, almost all of them framed or museum mounted. Yeah, no problem, Tom. You can do that all day with us. Put in a demo, and you're there. All right, awesome. Well, good luck, Beth. I want to see it. I can't wait. Like, I honestly can't wait too, because again, for those that are not customers, we're having a huge contest internally, because guess what? It turns out you really have to scream and yell and poke and prod and use combinations of carrot and stick and incentives and cajoling and everything to get people to do them, because like, look, it's terrifying. I totally get it. It's totally, totally terrifying to turn the camera on and start doing it. But guess what? You guys all suck at merchandising. Okay. You don't do it. And even if you're decent at it, you don't do anywhere near enough. And everyone thinks they sell 2D images. You don't sell 2D. Okay. You sell things that hang on the wall, right? They're real. They're tactile. I can feel them. They're shiny and kind of pretty, right? And the video really just forces you guys to do marketing that you've never ever done before. Never ever done before. And that is just the most important thing of the entire deal. So anyway, those that are just joining, doing an AMA. So whether you're on Instagram, you can hammer out a question, or when you're on Facebook, you can hammer out a question. We're also having a huge sale right now that ends tomorrow. So you can ask me questions about that if you like. To participate, all you have to do is request a demo, and as long as you get it in by today or tomorrow, I think they'll honor the deal pricing. But that's what I got. Okay, so Marco's asking, this is a great question. What is the best platform for doing a live sale? Is it Facebook? And for a fine art photography, is it preferable to show prints already framed, or do collectors buy unframed pieces? I think that's what you're saying. I think your autocorrect really did one. It's saying show puedes in infrared places, which is totally funny. All you want to do is pick the venue in which you have the most attention. So if Facebook has the biggest amount of followers, do it to Facebook. If Instagram has the biggest amount of followers, do it to Instagram. If YouTube has the biggest followers, do it to YouTube. If you don't have any followers that are, record it on your cell phone, send it to your mom, and send it to me. Okay, nobody cares. You got to just get the first one in the water, and you show what you have. You show what you have. This is the beauty of how powerful these things are. Is that this is the ground floor. This is day one. There are no rules. You can show whatever you want. I've had people, you know, the video that I showed a few minutes ago, like perfect example, right? Like not that one. No, hold on, I'll get up here. I mean, look what Meg's holding in this one. And no, Meg, not your drink. She's showing sketches. These aren't even pieces. They're like sketches. Some of them are ripped out of her 3-ring binder, right? Um, my buddy Rob on this one, he was showing a bunch of pieces that was like part of his traveling collection, and they all got banged up. Most of them were banged up, like nicks on the frame and scratches and such, and the like. So no, the inventory can be absolutely anything. Look, he's showing his book in the meantime, like you know, it doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter. You can show whatever you want, whenever you want. Zero problem. Um, and there's just no rules, right? Like, you know, you guys are not doing this marketing right now. I know you're not doing this marketing now because I look at thousands of your websites and thousands of your social sites all the time, and you're not doing it. So all I want you to do is just do it. There is just a win waiting for you. Sorry, I realized I just went Mickey Mouse looking. Hold on. There is a win waiting for you. All you have to do is just boom, turn it on, give it a shot. It's that simple. It's that simple. Very, very simple. So yeah, you can do it any which way you want. And it doesn't matter what site, right? And you don't need anything more than a cell phone. Cell phone does it. That's all you need. Cell phone. You can go live with that cell phone on Facebook. You can do that live on Instagram too. And there's a mic, there's a camera. It totally works. You don't even need to have AirPods or wired in things. You can just have somebody hold it or hold it yourself. Better if somebody holds it. Better if you set it up on a stand or a tripod of some kind or something.
Someone's at the front door.
And it would appear that somehow my children have gotten home from school early. I don't know how that's happened. I think it's summer camp. All right, I'm gonna have to end it so I can go deal with my kiddos. But thank you, and live art show time. 32 days till Q4 time, and our sales ending tomorrow. So if you haven't gotten in a demo, get one in. Q4 is 32 days away, and we get into some serious marketing as soon as it does.